Hello, welcome to Cardminds. Thank you for stopping by. This is part of a summer series, Pro and Love summer series for the sign of Aquarius, July, August, September 2025. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Pro and Love, July, August, September 2025. We are going to start with the love reading. I know. This is a money and career channel where we deliver weekly money and career readings. But for the summer, exceptionally, we have messages, emotional messages, connections, relationships, what is coming in, what are you letting go. Important messages here for this summer, July, August, September. So we're starting with a love reading, and it will be followed by a pro reading. All readings are up for money and career for this week, so if that's something you're interested in, I invite you to go check your sign out, or your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. All right, Aquarius, let's see what we have for love. Beautiful. We have the Fool, ready for a whole new adventure. This is something exciting for you. This is something that you're engaging with, or let's see what this is all about, because is this the beginning of a new love, beginning of new emotions? Like you're welcoming this, but you're not completely naive, right? Is this it's like you're wondering, is this a honeymoon phase? Can you believe in this long term? Look at this. This can be with a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, doesn't have to be, but you're welcoming this, and you're very excited. You're ready for this new beginning, or are you ready? Are you? But these, whatever it is, these emotions are developing, right? And for you, it feels like you want a strong relationship, a serious relationship, and you don't want to, yes, you're looking for something serious. Whatever it is, Knight of Cups, moving forward, excited. This is someone very romantic. We have the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Oh, a lot of emotions flowing there. So is this a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces? Is this someone that is full of love? I feel like with this Knight, we are dealing with, or you are connecting with a very romantic person, someone very charming, very emotional, very devoted, very passionate. It's all about emotions, and there's deep empathy here. There's a lot of emotions. This is a person that's healing emotionally as well. There's a lot of nurturing and depth. It feels like almost unconditional love. Someone's working really hard on this. Maybe you're working really hard on this, or they are really working hard on this, trying their best for this relationship, because at the same time, maybe they're really invested and you still want your independence. This is something that is important for you, because we have this Eight of Pentacles. Someone there, we'll pull more cards to see who it is. Someone is putting a lot of work and effort into this relationship, potential relationship, or beginning of relationship. But I feel like it's important to learn about each other's needs and sort of grow together with that. Let's see if there are a couple more cards and then we'll dive in. Are you ready for this new adventure? For me, the Fool is very spontaneous. It's very exciting to go on a new adventure. But is this something that you expect to last? You're still doubting. The Happiness, oh my goodness, we have Page, Knight, and Queen of Cups. There's a lot of love and a lot of emotion there. I would say that it's more devotion than passion. It's a true connection, emotional connection, someone very much in love. And here you are, Aquarius. So you're more matter of fact. You're more about, we trust each other. Let's have each other's backs. Let's tell each other everything. Let's be very honest with this whole thing. And they are truly emotional. Since I wouldn't, they're very emotional, but they're also they have this ideal view of your relationship. They're a dreamer. There you go. They're a dreamer. But they're very compassionate, very intelligent, but a lot of introspection, a lot of analyzing. It's a water sign, right? Makes sense. But very dreamy. Page, Knight, Queen of Cups. If they are not a water sign, or have a lot of, water in their chart, and then you're the King of Swords, like, okay, well, let's make it work, but we have to be honest with each other. We have to have these harsh truth conversations, right? They're very rational, very just. When I say just, honest, right? Everything has to be just in love, and you lead with intellect. You lead with clarity. And I think that you might struggle a little bit with this emotional expression and this overwhelmingness of emotion. They're devoted, they're compassionate, they're there for you, or they want to, it's not just be with you, but they want to care for you. They will listen to you. They'll, just be there for you. And you're like, okay, but let's just make sure we're honest with each other. There we go. And let's just make sure this is the right thing to do. But we have the Sun and the Magician. I mean, this is really a beautiful, beautiful emotional relationship. And I feel like this, because it's a new relationship, I feel like it's a successful relationship. This is a friend as well. This is also about self-confidence. Is this something that you really believe in? And I think that they are all in and have believed in this thing, meaning your connection. You have had your doubts or thought that maybe, okay, this is passion in the beginning and then it's going to die out and it's just a summer fling, summer love. But I think that they on the contrary really are overflowing with love, energized by love. And I think it's communicative after a while that you are also energized by their devotion and their love, sharing these emotions all around. I think that's at one point you are a little bit overwhelmed because you just don't think that way, but it's exceptionally like it's kind, it's pure. So at one point I feel like you stop doubting with this Magician. I feel like you feel, I feel like these emotions will develop, and there's a real strong potential here, beautiful attraction. And I think that at one point you are going to with all the effort, I think that you're putting the effort in, and I think they are putting the effort in to go in the same direction. Because you're very attracted to each other, I feel like there's a real strong potential for this to develop into a strong relationship. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's see if there's just one more card on well, they're just overwhelming, loving, emotional, but in a good way. And let's see, just one card on you, because I feel like it's much more about them than about you in this reading, and you're just appearing with the King of Swords. Like, let's just make this work, but let's just be honest with each other. Let's cut to the chase. And I think that all this emotion for you is a little much, because that's not the way you think, and you think more intellectually in facts and how you can be together and build something and trust each other and be honest and clear with where you stand and really share advice and a certain mindset. All right. Yeah. Are you, or is there someone else, Aquarius? Maybe there's someone else, but I think you're officializing something. Yes, look at that. Oh, there's money involved. You're making money. You have, I feel like you're there. So we have the Hierophant. So this is something that can be officialized. You can be getting married, but ultimately, this person likes something, or you as well, maybe. To be happy is like something very traditional marriage. This is something that's important for them, or important for both of you. We have the World card, which is love is full. This is marriage, long term. And I feel like with this Hierophant, this is a relationship that will develop traditionally, like with a respect of moral values, and I think that's important for you. And also with financial stability for you, most importantly. Financial stability is very important, and you don't want a relationship where you have to pay the burden of financial responsibility. But we do have this Two of Cups. So are you, yes, you have to juggle, or you feel you have to juggle, right? Love and responsibilities, and sometimes you need to prioritize, or you feel like you need to prioritize or balance work and relationship, like time, energy, availability. And because this person is very engaging, very loving, very caring, shares their emotions, shares their passion, they're there for you all the way, and you're like, whoa. Right? That's the way it feels. Until you're juggling all that, it's not that you don't like it, because I feel like you find a certain harmony, and you find it certain like sexy even, that this person is so giving, because I think that it's in a very honest way. But you also, for you, what is most important is a new, like a grounded beginning in love. It's a beautiful, promising connection for sure, long term. But it's a relationship that's starting with, intention and care. And your intention also is about finances, that we have to come together and be balanced financially and have an equal give and take, and in all of this relationship. Wow. Okay. Beautiful reading. Let's move on to Pro for Aquarius. July, August, September. What do we have for Pro for Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising. July, August, September. This is part of the summer series of Pro and Love. All right, let's see what we got for Pro for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, July, August, September 2025. What energies do we have? Again, don't forget that all of the money and career weekly readings are available if that is something you're interested in. And also, we have Sunday live tarot readings, and we're at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. And if you're interested or have the desire to get a tarot reading, that's an opportunity you have. That if you join membership, it gives you access to a reading. Just as long as you're a member, you can get a reading. And you obviously you can cancel at any time. So that's an option for anybody that is interested in a tarot reading. All right, here we go. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Pro reading. Here we go. What do we have for Aquarius, July, August, September, professionally? Disengaging. You're confident, or disengaging from an Aries, Leo, Sag, a boss, a manager, someone that's very let's see if this is you, or if there's Four of Wands, Queen of Cups, and Three of Pentacles. So you're working, a lot of people here. Aries, Leo, Sag, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, working together. You're there, you're empathic, you're listening, you're there, you're engaging, but you're disengaged in interesting. What are you disengaging? Okay, hold on. Are there more cards? Hold on. Yes, I talked to my cards. Let's see if there are a couple more cards, because you're building something. You're going to be part of a team. You're starting a new job, or okay, there we go. So you're starting a new job. Here's the Emperor, your boss, your manager, the owner of the company. This is an Aries, father figure. This is a leader, someone you look up to, someone that's older than you. So you're starting a job or joining a team here. But what are you're disengaging from the Queen of Wands? One more card here. There's someone you're not talking to, or you're what is this all about? Queen of Wands. Why do we have the why do we have the Four of Cups? What are you disengaging from or disconnecting from? You're like, I don't want to deal with this anymore. This is not for me anymore. Maybe you don't want to work with someone anymore. Maybe you don't want to work with the Queen of Wands, or maybe you're confident now that you're working on something, you're planning. Two of Wands. Okay, so you're working on something with this Queen of Swords. That is you, Aquarius. You're very independent, you're sharp, but you're distancing yourself from this Queen of Wands. And that's why you're very distant, you're very sharp, you're very distant. You don't want to deal with them. You're thinking, you're planning, you're analyzing all possibilities, the pros and cons. This is a long-term potential, and you're disengaging from this person, this Queen of Wands. One more card on this Queen of Swords, please. One more card on the Queen of Swords. You're not mincing your words. You're done. Not done, but you're slowly disengaging with this person, and now you're organizing yourself to move forward on this job with this Emperor here, where you're listening. Can be a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer with whom you are working on this other team, on this other job. I feel like they're two separate jobs. There's one job here where you're disengaging with someone, weighing the pros and cons, saying your piece, saying your truth. Very matter of fact. There's no emotion there. You're disengaging from the emotion maybe that you had with this person. When I say that, is that if that was a friend, or if that was something someone you enjoyed working with, or a coworker or a boss or something that in the beginning was exciting, was friendly, you worked well with them, and now you're like, I'm going to distance myself from this person, and I really have to balance this out. And in between, I love this, we have this Four of Wands. This is sort of your comfort zone, and your comfort zone is your family, your siblings, or maybe you're disengaging from a person that's your family, but this is your comfort zone is family. One more card on the Six of Cups. Maybe, maybe this is a person from your family. Maybe this is someone you're close to from the past, and it was emotional, or it is emotional, because you have to take your distances from this person, or from this company, or from this project, business, whatever it is. You have been disillusioned, and you have another choice or other options, and now you're moving towards a new team, a new job, collaborating here, or joining a team where we have this Emperor that is very structured. This is someone that you can rely on, but they're not very flexible. You know, the Emperor is someone that has a lot of authority, a lot of discipline, and it's important to set healthy boundaries with that person, and manage those strong emotions, if you do have strong emotions, through very rational thinking, very matter of fact. We do have the Queen of Cups, which tells me that there's a lot of emotion there, a lot of empathy, but a lot of listening to do. It's sort of a spiritual framework where that focuses on order and self-control and leadership, and focusing really on maintaining authority and responsibility without getting involved in emotions and being overwhelmed. It's all about setting everybody's responsibilities. Everybody has a task, everybody has something to do. It's very structured, as opposed to over here where you're working with someone that is that loves the limelight, that's very social, very engaging, very confident, feminine energy there, but you understand that you have to distance yourself from that person. Okay, and now let's see what we have on this Emperor. Who is this Emperor? Is not someone flexible. Exciting, moving forward, traveling, moving, something fulfilling, full cycle here with the World card. Okay, but you've been disappointed in the past, from family, from emotions. Again, the Six of Cups keeps coming up, the nostalgia, or the past that's triggering emotions, or family that's triggering emotions. There's a lot of emotions bottling up here with this Emperor, father figure, leader, boss, manager. A lot of competition here, a lot of competition. But we have the World. So I feel like this is a moment where things come together, things come full circle. So even if there's a battle, even if there's ego and competition, and everybody's in there for their own ego a little bit, I feel like there's a certain, like you're understanding that this is an emotional cycle that's ending, that has come full circle. And now you can sort of move into the next journey, move into the next chapter. There's a sense of completion. There's a sense of, okay, finally this is happening, or finally we can do this, or finally it's making sense. And there's a real sense of understanding that this is the right thing to do. But there's also a sense of completion through learning, through reflection. Maybe you're learning from this, Aries. Maybe there's a lot of thoughts coming together that are becoming very clear in a real understanding, right? Pieces are starting to fit. Now it feels like this is the big picture, or an idea, or a mindset that has been questioned. You're integrating something new. Your ideas are part of something larger. Your ideas are going to be part of this group of people, part of this company, part of this team. And you're now understanding or seeing your purpose, your place in a greater pattern, right? Socially, professionally, culturally, your ideas are part of something bigger. And you're evolving to a higher level of understanding. This is the doorway to even more. It's not the end of a cycle. It's opening up to a bigger cycle. I hope you enjoyed these readings as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to each and every one for stopping by, for being here. Comment down below if this is something that you enjoyed. Again, welcome all to anyone just connecting and discovering this channel, and welcome back to all beautiful subscribers that have been here for a while. So gratitude to each and every one. Have a great summer, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.